up, guys? What is up? Gonna wait for this thing to get started here. Hope everyone had an awesome Christmas. I know Grayson did. Gonna have some new people in the house tonight. I sent out some invites to some local and non-local channels and people I've connected with over the past, I'd say, year. But everyone's gonna be welcome to join the panel. I just sent out some invites to people that I don't normally see on live streams. So I figured, get them in front of some new audiences. Some channels are bigger than others, but what's up, Carmob? But some of these channels, I know they're just starting out, or they've been going at it for a while, and they don't have that many supporters. So I figured this is a good way to introduce them to a whole nother, kind of audience that they might not have otherwise been connected with. So we'll be doing that. Probably at least 3 to 4. We'll be going over again, the live giveaway. We're about 78 away from 2,000. So by the time the videos, how I'm going to do, I'll explain that. But by the time that's all done, it should be right on par with the 2,000. What's up, Scott? Thanks for coming in. We're going to just do a little bit of talking about, I'm going to do some introductions and stuff. And then eventually I'll open up the panel. I'm going to put a link in the chat here. And then that'll bring you to a website called StreamYard, which is the platform I'm using. And you can use that to then join the live stream and tell everyone who you are. So yeah, again, everyone's welcome to join the stream. We can have a maximum of, let's say 5 or 6 total in the panel, 5 plus me. So I don't know how many we're going to need, but oh, this is alive. Yes, it is alive. Yes, it is alive, Brailsford. We got a lot to talk about. And then if, the 3 to 5, 6 people that I've invited end up showing up, which I already see 2 in the chat, that have never been a part of any of our live streams, like, me, Brailsford, Carmob, Rich, that core group. These guys are, some I've met in person, some of them I haven't, and I've connected with them through YouTube or in person. So I figured to give them a chance to kind of get in front of some new people and help them out, because some of them are just starting out. What's up? We are Otto. Happy you can make it. Just kind of giving the rundown. Hi, Kate. So, yep. Hope everyone had a good Christmas. And looking forward to starting off the new year with a bang. That's for sure. Oh, boy. I'm eventually going to get this car fired up. I don't know when I'm going to do it, but, we're definitely going to have a nice cold start. Everybody loves the voodoo. We had a blast a week ago. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Yep. Yeah. Project Car, We Are Auto, and Scott. Those are 3 individuals and channels that I've linked with. 2 over YouTube, 1 in person, that are some channels, again, like I said, just starting out. Like Scott has like 170 or so. And then We Are Auto, they're pretty small. They do a lot of podcasts, but I'm gonna let these guys get in here if they want and kind of give you an explanation, introduce themselves, who they are, what their channel is, what they do, all that kind of stuff. So I don't want to steal anybody's thunder. But We Are Auto did send me a decal that I put on my helmet, which I think is in the car. So I got to at least give them another shout out for that. So yeah, We Are Auto. They right before I went to the Freedom Factory, they rushed it. I know it's just a little something small, but right there on the driver mod helmet, just in time for the Freedom Factory festivities. Yellowhammer Garage, welcome. Teamwork makes the dream work. Yes, it does, Karmob. Yes, it does. If it wasn't for you and Sublime helping put together that stream for me, I probably only had 5 people watching. You guys definitely helped me out a lot. Let's see. All right. You give it a little bit more. Yeah. Wow. It's only been 6 minutes. I feel like it's been so much longer. Let's see what do we got coming up. We got the next rally, GT rally, is going January 22nd. Going from we're launching from Porsche South Orlando, going out to Daytona for the Roar Before the 24, which is like the warm-up event, like the preseason event for the following weekend Rolex 24 at Daytona. I kind of gave Matt from Rear Wheel Drive the sports car racing bug when I took him to Atlanta for the last race of the season, and he's all in on it now, so he's definitely excited. And we've got, he said don't put out the list, but I'll just go over some of what we got coming. We got, right now, this is as of yesterday, got 6 Porsches, Ferrari, 6 C8s, a McLaren, Audi, 4 different trim levels of the Camaro. We got a 1LT, an SS, a ZL1, a ZL1 1LE. Got a couple Mercedes, Supra, Skyline, some CTS and ATS-Vs. We got a Trackhawk coming, a couple Shelbys. There are gonna be a couple more. A couple, Mustang 5.0, California Special. So it's already a pretty stout group right there. And Matt said he's hoping to get his C5 back. What's up, Trucy Speed? Thanks for tuning in. Once I open up this panel, feel free, hop in. I said Skyline. Sorry, they called it. They have it as a Skyline in the. Yeah, it doesn't specify if it's an R32, 33, 34. So we'll see. But yeah, Trucy Speed, welcome. Once I put this link up, feel free to hop in on the panel and kind of introduce yourself. Scott. Definitely a solid group. Yeah, I got hit for the track day too. I won't be able to do it because of work. What's up, Stupid Fast? All right. First super chat of the night from Stupid Fast Truck. Let me get that up there. I don't believe I've ever sent you a super chat until now. Yeah, I mean, until that live stream I did with Karmob and Sublime a week ago or whatever, I had never gotten a super chat ever before. And Karmob, shout out to Karmob, first super chat ever on the channel. He kind of started it off and got a couple that night. So again, thank you very much. That was awesome. But yeah, Stupid Fast Truck with the $5 super chat. And if you're unfamiliar with live streams, basically what a super chat is, you donate or pay a denomination of money that you choose, and you get your message highlighted in the chat. And then depending on how much you basically contribute is a time frame of how long that message will be up pinned at the top of the chat board. I have the ability to highlight it here for everyone on the screen from here. But for those of you who aren't familiar with it, that's how it works. You get that ability once you're monetized. So for the smaller channels that are in here, once you get monetized, then you can receive those. But when you're on live streams with like super big channels like Rady's Rides, I'm sure We Are Auto's familiar with them. I don't know. I'm sure there are a couple others in here that are familiar with him. But when you're on a channel with or a live stream with him, or these channels that have hundreds and hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and they have several thousand people watching, the only way your message is going to get seen and read is if you super chat them, because the chat is just literally boom, 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 like it is nonstop. So I view it as an opportunity to not only get my question or whatever put out there and answered, but it kind of highlights your channel for a second and gets people, oh, that's cool. I might check them out, So kind of view it as like a way to, advertise yourself too when on those bigger channels, chat boards. Just a little strategy. Rich GT350R with just a sticker fund. You got it, man. There's always, there's plenty of room left on this helmet for stickers, as well as on the cars, of course. Thank you, Rich. Appreciate it. I don't know. Did you send a sticker or is it just a super chat? Yeah, it was a super chat. But yeah, you also have the ability to send stickers. It's just something silly, whatever. Karma was my first super chat too, I believe. Won't ever forget it. It's a milestone. So yeah, welcome again, Super Fast Truck, Karma, Yellowhammer Garage, Brailsford's Rides, Rich. We saw Kate in there. That's my girlfriend. She's out in Daytona right now. We got Scott in here. We Are Auto, Trucy Speed. If I'm saying that right, correct me if I'm wrong. Let's see. I'm scrolling back up. I thought there was one. Project Car Media. He's out in, correct me if I'm wrong, the West Coast. But again, once we open up this panel, he'll be able to tell you all about it. All right, Scott, hey, for that track day, sick days? Huh, yeah. I want a rematch on a proper track. Yeah, don't we all? I just started this job, so I ain't trying to already pull that, yet. But, it's crossed my mind, not gonna lie. Because, yeah, I mean, that'd be awesome. Go out there. I love Stu. He's awesome. Really coo guy. G8 Zillakilla, Sean, the roommate, is right behind that door. And then I'm out in the garage. I have to split. Keep up the good work. Oh, appreciate it, man. Thanks for popping in just for a little bit. Go check out Trucy Speed from Delaware. He's got a GT350, so the content's fire. And Kate, much love, hopefully to me. Yep. All right. So yeah, Pacific Northwest. Yep. Thought I was close. All right. So I think we can start diving into some things. It's been quite the year on the channel here. Some of the highs, obviously, we hit, the 1,000 subscribers. We got monetized. We changed the name from AB's Garage to the Driver Mod. And that was something that I had been brewing over since right before I got monetized. But I didn't want to, change the name and it mess up, getting monetized or anything like that. So I just let it be because I also had so much invested in AB's Garage. And then my roommate, Sean, G8 Zillakilla here, ends up putting my YouTube name all over the side of his car. So it was kind of like, well, I'll leave it like that for now. But I did want to change the names since pretty much March or April. We ended up getting monetized on April 26th. Always remember that, obviously, for that reason and because it was a year to the day that I posted my first video. And it's also my brother's birthday. So can't forget April 26th. So yeah, we changed the name to the Driver Mod back at the end of October, early November. Let's see, got monetized in May, and yeah, things have been rolling. I've seen you have like a couple months that are about around the same, and then I had a nice little spike for a couple months, and then another. We'll get into that. Yeah, G8 with giant sticker. Yep, it's off the car now. But we think it was drawing a little too much attention. We'll just say that. Bad publicity for him. Good. Any publicity for content purposes is good publicity. So, 1 second. Brailsford's. Yep. G8. What's up, Carmob? Nick Vasquez. What is up, man? He's a fellow Marine of mine, also fellow GT350 owner, also fellow Floridian. He's got a Shadow Black GT350 up in Jacksonville. I actually have a couple videos of it on the channel. I drove his car back in May, and I put up a video of me taking him around in it. And then I've got a couple 360 videos of him doing some pulls with it. Brailsford saying, what's up? G8. Yeah, so if anybody didn't know, G8 was hit, and Brailsford's Jacksonville's in Jacksonville, Florida. But he is a Amtracker like I am, and mechanic, and he was up in North Carolina in that area. But, yeah, the G8 was hit, and it got taken to the body shop. They're 80% done with it, and then they had to put it on another quote for wheels and a bunch of other stuff, and they ended up, sounds like they're going to total it. And Nick's car is under the knife. I was going to let him, spill that beans, going through some major changes. And Brailsford's talking to Nick about Lejeune. Yes, that was Lejeune. If that's where if he was, I'm pretty sure he was on the East Coast. But yeah, Car Mob and Sublime. That's why I don't think Sublime's in here, but that's why y'all didn't see the G8 when you were in the area. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to. This was mainly for like the newer channels, the smaller channels, the ones that aren't monetized yet. I was kind of going to go over, some things, kind of set expectations, because when I got into YouTube, I knew that you were eventually going to make money from it, but I didn't have a ballpark on how much. I never thought about asking anyone or whatever. That's kind of personal to them, and if they want to share it, cool. If not, I just didn't really want to ask, but I can say what I've seen is, how do I put it? Sometimes the videos that you think are going to do well completely bomb, and sometimes the videos that you just push send end up doing really well. It's kind of weird. Definitely want to be consistent. I started consistently putting out 2 to 3 videos a week back in January, and that's when everything for me took off. It took me 4 months to hit 100, and then another 2 months to hit 200, and then 45 days to hit 300. And at that point, it was basically December, January timeframe, and it just exponentially shot up from there. So yeah, it took me exactly a year to hit 1,000, and we're almost at another 1,000 in just over 8 months. So consistency. Use the short feature, the shorts. Make sure you have a short title, hashtag shorts. Keep it under 10 seconds and make it something, a lot of action. It can't be anything, even just like a half a second or two of dead time can kill the whole thing. But some of them, they get you a quick couple hundred views, sometimes couple thousand real quick. And it's a lot of viewership and a lot of opportunities for people to, click that button. Some other strategies that I've done is, obviously there's the call to action. Post it in the video, post it in the description, post a comment and pin it with your channel name and link. You can pin it to the top of the chat board, so when people look at the chat, they see that and gives them the opportunity to. It's called the call to action. Asks for them to do it, and you'd be surprised, people turn around and do it, because people like being told what to do sometimes. But let's see what else. I will say, as far as growth wise, the wider the variety of your content, the slower you probably can expect to grow. That's comparing myself to my friend Matt from Rear Wheel Drive. So I met him. He was just over 3,000, and I was at like 800. Since then, I've gained 1,100, and he's doubled. He's over 6. And that's because most of his content is purely focused on the C8 Corvette or something to do with the C8 Corvette. Where you have me, I've got GT350 content, S2000 content, how-to content, freaking autocross stuff. Like, the wider the variety, the harder it is to grow. And it actually does hurt you in terms of your content getting pushed out by the algorithm, because the people that follow your channel for my instance, if they follow my channel for the GT350 content and could care two shits about the S2000, they're not going to click on that video with the S2000, and then it's going to actually hurt that video. So it is kind of rolling the dice when you do put out a wide variety of stuff. But I'm not, trying to, blow up or anything. I'm just trying to do it, long haul and be sustainable. Make something. Rich. Yeah. He's been trying to get me a clean oil change video for the longest time. Man, I've tried to do 2 videos. I've done 2 oil changes on the GP350 since I have the channel, and I have not got it down. One time I pulled the drain plug, forgot to push record, and I was adding the oil and realized the camera wasn't recording. And then the other time I just didn't have time. So I'll get one out there eventually, I promise. And then also doesn't hurt that any C8 content is super clickbaity. Yeah, I think the C8 content being clickbait it's definitely not what it used to be. But yeah, for sure, that first, year or two, insane. Let's see. Let's see. The dealership. Yeah, Rich took his car to the dealership and is hating himself for it because they ended up making a mess. If this question is for me, are you where you want to be as far as YouTube? Hell no. Sky's the limit, and that's where I want to go. I just know it's going to take time. I know what you mean about views not making sense. I made a 2-minute video walking around a field full of new F-150, or you assume F-150 regular cab trucks, and that's got more views than videos I've spent days to make. Yeah. And also, people's attention spans are short. So, I mean, yeah, the longer videos, they get you the watch time and whatnot, but sometimes they don't do very well because people don't watch the whole thing or, a majority of it. And those, if you are looking to grow your channel and you need the watch hours time, videos, if I'm not mistaken, that are under a minute do not count for watch time. So the shorts that you post, use those to get people's attention, then push the button, and then your other videos that are longer than a minute to get the watch time and, make sustainable, followings. We always want the channel to grow. Yeah, I mean, I'm a multifaceted individual that has tons of ambitions and dreams, very ambitious, and I mean, yeah, definitely want to. All right, I got to speed this up because. So yeah, I mean, as far as where we're at, I mean, it's been on a steady uptrend. We're averaging. Let's see here. It's a picture of it. Metrics is metrics, but every 28 days, about 1,400 to 1,500 watch hours, which is pretty good. I mean, you need 4,000 every rolling 12 months to keep your monetization, or you'll lose it. So doing well there. And then views getting about 50,000 every 28 days as well. So not quite averaging 2,000 a day, but damn near close. And that's a mixture of shorts, which give you nice little spikes in there, and then other videos like the how-to stuff. Really, that's what's making me all the income. I mean, because once you get a how-to video in the algorithm, if you're the first to do something, or the video is really well done, or it fills a niche that a lot of people want to know, then if you got the right tags in that video, it shows up when somebody Googles it, YouTube searches it, and you're kind of there. I mean, if you Google 2020 F-150 oil change, YouTube, Google, if you search that, my video comes up because I was the first one to do it. So yeah, the how-to stuff, because also the how-to stuff works for me personally, because when people watch a how-to, they tend to watch it, the majority of it, because they're trying to figure out how to do what you're showing them how to do. So they do well for me, and once they're in the algorithm, they stay there, and they're just going to continually, you know, kind of gain watch time over time and views. Sublime GT500, what's up? Welcome, welcome. How's the North? We got a new one, Nickel White S550. Thanks for joining in. I got 37K view on my Power Wheel video. Yeah, if you don't know Brailsford's rides, he has a fleet of Power Wheels for his kids. It's pretty cool. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and open this up now. So for those that aren't familiar, again, we're using a platform called StreamYard. I'm gonna post a link. You're gonna click the link, and then I don't know if you have to make an account or not, but it's gonna ask you to, you know, use your camera mic. I'm gonna verify that it's you when you show up on my panel down here. You know, I'm gonna ask you to do like a thumbs up or whatever, and then we put you up on the panel, and then, you know, we go from there. But yeah, Project Car Media is still in here. We Are Auto, Brailsfords. Come introduce yourself to those guys. You know, we've got about a half and half mix here of guys that I'm familiar with on live streams, and other guys that this is their first time, this is their first stream, and I'm trying to get them introduced, you know, both ways, you know, working together here. But I think that's the, or do I do? Oh, yeah, that's it. Sup, fellas? Yep, I heard 6 inches. 8 inches of snow coming. Enjoy that. Enjoy that. I'm going to get into the giveaway, you know, down the road, but I wanted to get some channels in here. All right. We got 2 in here. All right, both of you, give me a thumbs up. We do this just for verification purposes because we had multiple times where somebody got 2 in here. All right, both of you, give me a thumbs up. Yeah. We do this just for verification purposes because somebody's volume's too high. Multiple times where I can hear it, but yeah. So all right, so we got up here in the top. I'm sure it's, you know, my left, your left, whatever. Top right is Scott. He's got a 718 Porsche Spyder, the one that you saw, the yellow one. And then Project Car Media. Welcome to the live stream. We'll go with Project Car Media first, since you were in the chat first. Kind of just tell us who you are, where you're from, and your channel, and what you do.
Sure, yeah. Well, my name is Josh. I run Project Car Media. Is that looking good? Or can you guys hear me?
Talking to Mike. I got someone else joining in here.
All right. So excuse my voice, man. I'm getting over something. Yeah, so I just run a YouTube channel here in the Pacific Northwest, right around the Portland area is where I'm at, Portland, Oregon. And I've got a 2019 GT350, so that's how I know Anthony there.
Yep.
And so yeah, my channel is basically just doing car stuff. I'm a longtime car enthusiast, and I have a lot of videos of my GT350, tracking them, working on it, stuff like that. But I also have a lot of other stuff too. I'm currently going through like a little build series on a little Nissan 200 SX SCR that I picked up. So so that's pretty fun, and yeah, got a lot of plans for this year, and it's been awesome. Yeah, my channel's been going for about a year and a half, and I'm just crested over 600 subscribers, but I haven't advertised or anything yet. I'm going to start doing that in this year, see if that helps with subscribers and stuff. I've got a couple videos that like blew up, so like once I get monetized, I'm hoping those will help, you know. So yeah, it's pretty fun.
Yeah, man, it's been great. I mean, I've met several people in this panel was from YouTube. So Brailsfords, I see you down there. Give me a thumbs up. All right, Mr. Brailsfords, welcome, man. All right, so we'll go with Scott next, since you were the next one up here. Kind of tell us who you are, what you got, and what you do.
Hey, what's up, guys? Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Hey, so yeah, I'm Scott. I drive a 718 Spyder, Porsche Spyder. I just started
manual, right?
Manual, yeah, it's a manual, naturally aspirated.
Nice.
And I decided to start my YouTube channel maybe a few weeks ago. I mean, I've always wanted to start a channel, but I just didn't have the courage. But I went ahead and gave it a go. So hopefully,
Yeah,
it gets up from.
I wasn't comfortable in front of the camera at first, and I still kind of truly am not. But it just,
Yeah, me
you
too.
start laughing and doing stuff, and just send it.
So far, I mean, some of my videos, I uploaded one like 8 days ago. It got like 1,000 views already.
That's awesome.
Probably just because it's clickbaity, like car, people like search it more.
Hey, some people call it clickbait. I only call it clickbait if it is like misleading or whatnot. But if you post a video and you call it, friggin' GT350 roast the tires off, and you roast the tires off, that's not clickbait. That's
true. Yeah. So I just hope to expand and keep making content. I feel.
Yeah, and if anybody doesn't know Scott, he again has that yellow Spider that you saw in my last autocross video. He lives pretty local to me, so we'll be doing more stuff together for sure.
Yeah.
Down here in the bottom, my right, your guys' left probably is Mike from We Are Auto. He's the one that sent me the decal on the helmet.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, tell us who you are, what you do.
Sure. I'm not sure. Can you guys hear me all right?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Sweet. Yeah, I just have a couple of minutes to hop on real quick, but yeah, thanks for having us real quick. 50% of the We Are Auto Show, we're a podcast about cars. We do a weekly podcast. We've been going this every single week since about March. We cover a ton of different stuff, just new car news. We'll cover stuff, racing news. We cover IMSA a lot. We do a lot of like WEC coverage. We'll talk about, a little bit about Formula One, touching NASCAR here and there. Just going over a bunch of different news and all that kind of stuff. Then we'll get into some, car spots, all that kind of stuff. Just as car enthusiasts, that's kind of what we do. Is we're for car enthusiasts, by enthusiasts. So that's kind of why we started it. And, we're growing. We're starting to get the podcast into a bunch of different countries. I think we're now in 19 different countries.
Nice.
Yeah, thanks so much. But yeah, I only had a couple of minutes to hop on. I wanted to just quickly say hi and introduce myself to you all. And Derek, my partner, he's a buddy of mine. He's the other half of the We Are Auto Show. He's with his wife somewhere tonight. And
all good. Appreciate any time given, and hopefully you guys can, see some benefit out of doing this.
Yeah, much appreciated. Well, thanks again. I gotta hop off here, but thanks so much, guys.
Yes, sir. Take care, Mike. See you later. Appreciate it. All right. And Mr. Brailsford, the floor is yours.
I was just here to hang out.
What's up?
I'm just here to hang out. I didn't know I was going to be.
Hey.
What do you want me to talk about?
I mean, like I said, half this panel is, or half this chat is guys that have never been on any live stream, like it kind of like our group that we kind of have, with Car Mob and Sublime. They're all.
I guess the only thing I have to say, like, you're talking about how you're nervous on camera. Like, yeah, you get used to it. And one thing I actually like about it is I noticed mannerisms. Like when I first started, I noticed a lot of mannerisms that I had that I didn't like, that I was able to actually like change over time to be like, so that way, like when I'm out in public. So I'm still in the military. So when I talk to people, I realize I might be talking to people a certain way that I didn't like. So I was able to fix myself a little bit and, just grow as more of a public speaker. So that's been nice. But I got on my channel, I got a 2012 Boss 302 and hold on one second. I got two crazy kids running around. Hey, stop. And a 1985 Fox Body LX50. It's a turd right now, but I'm working on it. We're hopefully gonna coax it into a little bit of power here at some point in the future. Hold on, I'm sorry. Hey, knock it off.
And yeah, he's got some little ones, and he has a fleet of Power Wheels Boss 302 lookalike cars that look just like his car, more or less. And goes around to car shows, and they do all sorts of stuff with them. It's pretty cool.
I actually pull them on a trailer, so it looks pretty ridiculous. It's a Boss 302 pulling mini buses, but that's pretty much it. Just here to hang out. I met Anthony a long time ago on YouTube, and we've just been kind of chatting ever since.
February.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was back when we were both. Geez, I don't know what we were down like. It was around 300 subs or so.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a while back.
Like right after my stuff started to really catch.
Yeah. But I was growing pretty good, and then I had a baby, so I'm kind kind of slowed down my content a little bit. I used to be doing about 2 to 3 videos a week, and now I'm down to about 1 plus my live, and that's what I'm gonna maintain for a little bit until I have some more free time.
Yeah, Brailsford's, he goes live every Tuesday. He goes at Boss 30 Tuesdays. So nice little flow there. But yeah, Robert King, I see your comment. I'm in the ads. See you in about 4 minutes. Salute to everyone. Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Yeah, if you're gonna hop on, that'd be awesome. But let's see, we got gonna catch up real quick. Primo, thanks, man. Not there yet, but we'll get there. It's only a matter of time now. I'm in the chat room now. Salute to, all right, he's here. Yellow Hammer, how we doing, Robert? Stupid fast. Hardest part for me when I'm on camera is figuring out what to do with your hands if you're on. Yeah, sometimes that. I mean,
yeah,
we all have our pet words and stuff. It's kind of funny. Sometimes, hey, just watch a video, find out what their pet word is, and just count it. So make it a game. But let's see. It is a Ricky Bobby moment for me every time. I'm sure it's something I missed. All right, so let's see where we're gonna go from here. Let's see, Project Car, what you got?
Just in general, or
yeah, what you got coming up here?
Well, I got some more GT350 stuff coming up the next couple months. I'm looking to get a different seat for racing. So I did 3 or 4 track days this last year just to get a baseline on where the car is at stock. It does not have the Recaros, and I'm a pretty big guy. I'm 6'5", 300 pounds. So like, I don't quite fit in those the comfort seats. So that was probably like the worst experience on the track. The car was great, but those seats were terrible. So, and I'm not buying stock Recaros. Those are really expensive. So I'm gonna be looking at be looking to get another seat or getting a new seat for the upcoming track season, and a couple other little things too, just to kind of get ready for the season. I'll be making some videos on those for the GT350. And then some other, just I'm sprinkling in like other project cars. You know, I love scouring the local auctions for cool cars to pick up and kind of bring back to life.
You're able to do that? Do you need a license to do that, or can anybody go on?
No. In Oregon, I'm actually in Washington, I'm right over the border from Oregon. And in Oregon, you don't have to have a dealer's license or anything. So for Copart and some of the other local auctions, you can just literally buy the car. So I just go and I check. That's how I got this little Nissan. I got it from auction. And
Bob, give me a high five.
So yeah, pretty much just doing that. And I was gonna say too, like one thing I noticed, like I had that problem too where I didn't know what to do with my hands in front of the camera. And I'm not I was afraid to be in front of the camera too. And it was always like I either like would have the camera like above where my hands were, or I would figure something out. And then you learn to like to record with editing in mind. You know, I used to, and I still do. I catch myself doing this, but I'll say like and a lot, and I have to cut that stuff out and like in editing, and it's annoying. And it's like I tell myself, you know, when I hit record, I'm like, okay, like no uhs, no ums, you know, stick to the point, be, you know, and so like, you know, as time goes on, you get better at that, and you get more comfortable behind the camera and stuff. And so, it's been a learning experience for sure over this last year. Really, this last year has been my biggest growth period. So, I'm just looking to grow some more. I want to hit that 1,000 this year. That's like my plan. So, like I said, I'm trying to do some advertising, just some Facebook ads. You know, just put my channel out there on that, and like I mean, the GT350 videos are always really popular. Like,
it's a huge niche community. So
I'm not worried about it.
Unfortunately, or at least to me, the road course stuff doesn't do as well as like drag racing. It's not the sexy thing. No. Man, those people don't know what they're missing out.
I know. Well, it's crazy because like there's 3 tracks here in the Northwest. There's Ridge Motorsports Park up in Olympia. There's Oregon Raceway Park, and there's Portland International Raceway. And all 3 of those, I did a video on all 3 of those tracks doing just I did one of the SCCA track night in Americas, and
Oh,
they got a few hundred views each, but for some reason people just didn't. I don't know. They just didn't like it.
It's hard to get someone to, like.
It's
but
it's like
have like telemetry and stuff, and if I ever do like
sounds so good though.
Yeah, you can't put them in the seat, unfortunately. But and then again, it comes back to the people's attention spans being short, regardless of what's going on, So, all right, so we got a new member joining the panel, Mr. Carmob.
What's up, buddy? How you doing? Cheers.
Fantastic. Cheers, man. Coke.
Awesome.
Coca-Cola.
Yeah, I got a coffee, bro. I'm at work. You know me burning that friggin' boss's money.
Yep. I make $1, or they make $1, I make a dime. That's why I poop.
That's right. That's right.
Yes,
well,
sir.
See, I'm kind of the boss at work, so everybody else is working, and I'm hanging out with you.
Oh, okay. Hey.
Delegate.
Oh, good. Yeah, everyone. This is Carmob. If you're not familiar with him, he goes live. What, 3 out of 4 Mondays a month, or?
Yeah, 3 out of 4 Mondays a month. I work a very bizarre schedule. One week I work night shift, the next week I work day shift. And my company really frowned on me going live at work when I got monetized. They didn't care when I was doing it for free, but then the union came and talked to me after the fact and said, look, you can't have a YouTube channel and get paid by both. So I had to give up 1 live stream day a month so that I could keep the company that pays my bills happy.
Yeah.
But,
hey, and in your work schedule, from what you told me, that's a pretty sweet gig. So, I mean.
Yeah, I usually only work about 14 days a month, so it's not too bad.
Nope, not at all. All right, Primo said he'll be on in a few. It'd be good to see him kind of catch it. I don't know if anyone's caught up with him recently. I kind of been touching base with him here or there since his car went down.
I just want to know if he bought a Mach 1, if he's going to buy a Mach 1.
Oh, he's been talking to me. I'm not gonna. If he's gonna say anything tonight, I'm gonna let him spill it, not me.
He's been teasing.
Yep. All right, 1Low50. Welcome.
T. Hetzler, what's up,
It
buddy?
used to be T. Hetzler, but yeah.
Look here, buddy. How you do?
Oh yes.
Primo, if you can hear me, you better message me, sir.
All right. So, Scott, you've got the newest car here, if I'm not mistaken. Tell us a little about it. Tell me the specs. Tell us the specs.
So far, well, it's 4-liter.
Primo, thumbs up.
6. Oh, sorry. Can you guys hear me?
Primo.
Echo.
Yeah, we can hear you.
I'm about to add someone. I don't know if you can hear me or Primo. Thumbs up.
Can you hear me now? Huh? What?
What's Primo doing? Oh, there he goes. All right. Oh man, we got a full house now.
What up?
All right. Scott was just talking about his car real quick, and then we'll get you.
So it's a flat 6 4-liter engine. Obviously it's a mid-engine car. Yeah. It's a lot of fun. It has like really good handling. I really so far the only day I've actually really pushed it was that day we were doing the autocross.
Yeah.
But I definitely want to like take it out on the track and do more like autocross type stuff. Just see what the limits of the car are.
Yeah, that's really the only place you can safely do it. I mean, some of these, especially like the GT Porsches and some of these more track focused cars. I mean, the limits are extraordinarily high, and if you reach them on the road, you're definitely pushing it.
Even like at the autocross thing, like when we were trying to do the straights, like I was braking like mad early because I was scared that we were just gonna fly off the edge of that little thing we were on.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can get some better content. But this weekend I'm going down to Miami, and I'm probably also going to go down to Miami for Supercar Saturday on the 8th of January. So hopefully I can get some content down there that will be worth uploading to the channel.
People love seeing them supercars.
Yeah. Especially if something happens. I mean.
Oh yeah. I mean, all you gotta do is get that one Lamborghini Aventador shooting flames or something,
or crashing.
Or crashing.
What's up, Primo?
What's going on, guys?
Primo! What's up, buddy?
What up?
I don't know how to do that, so freaking, help me with that. I'll figure that stuff out, another time. But I mean, I don't think it really hurts anything. I'll get around to it. But all right, Primo, introduce yourself. We've got kind of half and half? People don't know you.
5-0 Primo. I'm actually carless. I don't have a car. But I plan to pick one up on my birthday in February, or at least pull the trigger on something in February. And then I'll let you know what I pick up. But before, I had a 2019 Roush Charge 5.0, a little over 800 horsepower, and was just having fun with it. I got some drag strip videos. I had some street racing videos that I took down. But yeah, I do all my installs. Tech of 11 years, so I show pretty much content of how to install these mods that I've done. But yeah, just channel that I try to grow.
And how long have you been doing YouTube?
What's up?
How long have you been doing YouTube? When did you start?
At the time that I picked up the car to now, it's probably been about a year and a half, maybe about a year and a half.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I think I already knew that, but I was more or less just some of the.
But and my content's kind of slowed down since I've been carless. But
yeah.
But I'm trying to get some stuff out there. I do have some videos that I could put out. I just I kind of, if y'all haven't noticed on my channel, I did take down street racing videos for the meantime. With the new car, I'm trying to transition, to be honest, just because it got a little heated with that car. Work kind of spread around pretty quick, especially in a small town.
Oh.
So I'm just trying to tread lightly. I don't want anything crazy to go on where somebody comes and knocks on my door and just takes my car. So so I kind of I'm gonna take this I guess next car and transition on what I'm going to do with the channel. I'm going to kind of chill back on the street racing stuff and as far as with me, but if I see people street racing, I'll post it. I always blur everything out anyways, but personally, I'm going to ease up on that stuff for a little bit, and I think I'm going to go for more of a show car, so we'll see.
You'll do it right. I know.
Yeah. Hey, talking about somebody showing up at your door, I was telling
a
few weeks ago, the commissioner came to my house.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. She's like, chill, stop driving like a crazy person.
He didn't see him physically. Somebody else reported him.
Yeah.
But that could have just been somebody that, you pissed off, cutting in, if you cut somebody off or somebody felt like they got wronged or whatever, Yeah.
See, I mean, I've been real careful and stuff like that. It's just living in a small town, I will say the one video that I feel like put a lot of attention on me was the Catch Days video that I put out, because that was
You're good, man. You can shut off the camera. You can still hang out, or you can get out completely. Sorry.
So I don't know. We'll see how this goes.
Yeah, man. Looking forward to it, whatever you get. Yeah.
It's definitely going to be another, S550 platform, though. I'll give y'all that.
Mach 1!
You gonna place a bet on it? Anybody taking bets?
I bet it's a Mach 1. Why would you want a friggin' Shelby when you have the Mach 1?
Well, who said it's either? It could be,
I'm telling you, he's going to want that Mach 1.
I tell you, okay, it's between two options, and I'm lingering between two options right now. But I've narrowed it down to two.
Two specific cars or two
poke him a little bit.
Models or whatnot?
You could say a specific car, and you could. One of my options is a specific car. The other option is a specific build type of the car.
Are both options Fords and?
Like I bleed Ford. I mean, I'm always on Ford since I was 17. I won't change. I work at Ford, so it just makes sense to stay Ford.
So it's either a Mach 1 or a Shelby, or it's a Mach 1 or a Bullet.
Well, you can't get. I know you can't get Ford. You can't get Ford D-plan pricing on the Shelby, the Ford Performance stuff. But can you get it on the Mach 1?
Yeah, I can get it on the Mach 1. I've actually priced out a Mach 1. So We'll see. We'll see how this goes. We'll see which way I go.
This
But
guy's
yeah,
talking.
Shelby,
We
we can't
stand
get
by.
employee pricing on Shelby.
I'm pretty sure that your birthday weekend is my promotion weekend. So.
Oh God, dude, that's too funny.
Yeah, cool. Well, we're looking forward to it. That'd be cool. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I want to get some more seat time in the Mach 1. I'm trying to find somebody local to me that has one that would be willing to do like some sort of series like I did with the S2000, which I'm still working on. Before anybody asks, it's in the works and it's getting there. Waiting on a couple more things, but yeah, I want to do a series like I did with those two and kind of put them next side by side and kind of weigh things out and see how they,
I haven't even seen one in person, to be honest.
Really?
I've not seen a Mach 1 in person.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Oh.
And like as far as in this town, like I don't. I've heard of one person purchasing one, but I have not seen one.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know what to expect with that car. Like even between the A10 and the Tremec, like I'm torn between the two options because Tremec sounds fun. It's not an MT82, but at the same time, like I have a feeling that I'm gonna want to boost this car at some point. So I'm like, man, what do I want to do? What do I want to do?
But yeah, I mean, yeah, if you said you're not going to be doing the drag racing anymore, or at least the street racing, then you don't need to be the fastest at shifting. That Tremec is such an enjoyable shifting experience. You'll be like, how could I have gone with the A10? I mean, it just It's
well,
just
and then okay, so the other thing is like they have like the what is it, the performance or the track pack, whatever. Like I have a feeling like I'm gonna end up pulling some of this stuff off and swapping it out for aftermarket. So I'm like, do I want to go?
Well, it could be a situation
track pack,
like
or do I want to?
Those PP2s. I mean, people want stupid money for those PP2 wheels, and people are paying it. So I mean, kind of see what wheels are more coveted, and as just one situation, and whichever one looks like they're fetching the best dollar. I mean.
Yeah. Well, and I'll say with wheels, and that was another thing, because with wheels, like I don't think I've ever bought a car and not changed the wheels.
Yeah.
I've always changed the wheels on all.
Not gonna lie, I love the PP2 wheels, and I would definitely like to get my hands on some, as like another option in addition to the four points.
Yeah, I will say the upgraded wheels are like really nice. They really are.
Yeah, I almost put PP2 wheels on Ruby, and then I went with the Shelby GT350 wheels.
Yeah,
that's a nice.
I think those PP2 wheels is to me, out of all the S550s produced, GT500, 350, 350R, those are the best looking factory wheels to me personally.
Yeah.
For put on those cars.
To answer Sabino's question, I actually owned an F-150. It wasn't a four-wheel drive, but it was an FX2. The only way I would get an F-150 is for a two-door and to boost it, four-wheel drive. But I need to get a full-size truck if I'm gonna get a truck.
Yeah.
So
tough call, yeah.
Hey, the extra two doors don't slow it down too much.
Ronald's got one.
Yeah, I got an EcoBoost one. I love my pickup truck.
Yeah, you got over 100,000 miles on it.
Yep, it's been to friggin' 100,000.
Damn.
It's been out west. I've pulled, and here's the thing: I've been out west with it. I've pulled my trailer to Tennessee, Florida, numerous times. I mean, it's been a really good truck. Matter of fact, getting a flat tire on my way to Florida was the first time I ever had any issue with the truck.
Nice. Yeah, those things, they
call it an issue.
Take care of it, they'll last.
And I mean, it wasn't the truck's fault. It picked a nail up on the freeway. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll tell you, the EcoBoost, when the EcoBoost start having problems, it's because people don't change the oil like they're supposed to. And they don't understand how thin those feed lines are for the turbos. And so, the littlest gunk's going to clog it up. I mean, and you're starving your turbos at that point.
Yep.
That's what people don't understand.
Yeah, my goal for 2022 is to hopefully bring my S550 home. It's been gone for so long that I don't even know if I own it anymore.
Dude, that sucks, though.
I mean, I planned on bringing my Mustang down when I was coming down to see AB friggin' a couple weeks ago. And when they told me the car wasn't going to be ready, I told my wife, I said, there is no way in hell that friggin' the driver mod's gonna ride around in a Shelby. You got Sublime GT500 down there riding around in a Shelby, and what am I driving? My EcoBoost pickup? I don't think so. So we threw the GTR in the trailer and brought it down, so at least I could fit in a little bit.
I'm happy you brought that, and I know you are too. Sorry we couldn't provide the E85 that it desired to drink.
I know, man. We had to run it on 550 horse instead of 6 friggin' 25. But hey, bro, I'm bringing it back next year, hopefully, and we'll have 800.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm gonna put bigger turbos and a 4-inch titanium exhaust on it over the winter.
What's the update on the car right now for the Ruby?
Well, what now?
What's the update on Ruby right now?
Bro, I don't have one. They can't figure out why it keeps having timing issues. They changed the cam sensors, the crank sensors. They reprogrammed it. They cannot figure out why it keeps dropping out in timing when you're driving it normal.
Really?
Yep. And I told them I don't want the car back until it's fixed. So
they ended up throwing the engine in already.
So what?
So they threw an engine in it already?
Fully built Coyote.
Damn.
Fully built Coyote. Yeah, and they brand spanking new Coyote. They can't figure out what's wrong with it.
My point exactly,
Hey,
Steve.
I'll let somebody else come in, but I got my family down here right now.
All right, man.
All right, bro. Have a good one.
Later.
Happy New Year. Be safe.
Rail Sports Goods, people.
Mr. Rear Wheel Drive's in the house.
Hey, you live in Texas, right? 503 Primo?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping to hook up with you in 2022, bro. I'm going to do a friggin' out west tour, and I'm going to drive from here and take the most southern route. So I'm going to go through Texas, New Mexico, Arizona. And when I'm in Texas, man, I'm hoping to hook up and visit you and a couple of other cats that live down south.
Yeah, give me a heads up, because I know Go Fast Station lives in Texas, too. We've been trying to link up, too, so maybe we can do a link up all three.
Yeah, I want to see all three of you while I'm in town.
Yeah.
But Texas is a big-ass state, so hopefully you guys live somewhat near each other.
Well, he lives around the Dallas area. I'm about 6 hours away. But, I mean, for, some good content and to meeting up with some buddies, we can make that happen regardless.
Yeah, we could definitely make it happen.
Might be having Rear Wheel Drive hop in here real quick, or maybe, I don't know for how long. But Sabino, I would never boost my GT350, and I've been in Andrew's Whipple GT350. I drove it. I've been in Lewis's ProCharge GT350. That one feels the best to me if I were to ever boost it, which I never would. That's the route I would go. I like the feeling of the ProCharger, and then I've driven the Odin Supercharged one as well. And to me, the positive displacement blowers are just way too hard on those engines. And then I like the centrifugal style because the way it builds the power. But I'm staying NA in my GT350. NA all day.
I don't blame you, bro. I'll tell you what, the very first time I launched Ruby at the drag strip with a drag pack, man, it took my friggin' breath away, man, when that thing left the line.
Yeah.
I wasn't ready. I'll just say that much. I mean, I drove it, but I was like screaming like a little girl all the way down the track.
Yeah, when you're on prep, it's a whole different feeling. It's a whole different feeling. And that's because
I thought I knew what I was doing.
That's because I knew what I was doing on 93. I never took it on E85. I'm kind of glad I didn't, because I would have shit my pants probably.
Dude, 1.42 foot, man, that's a game changer.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I can imagine. I think I hit a 1.59, and I can only imagine that. I'm pretty sure I could hit close to that on E85. I just never got the chance to take it.
Yeah. Well, and see, you had a coupe, brother, so you had that going for you. I got a vert, so I got a weight. Mine's a little slower due to weight and a little twist and all that shit. So
just a smidge. Well, if we have Mr. Rear Wheel Drive hop in here, those Corvettes, they do 1.4s, 1.5s, 1.6s, NA, freaking repetitively. So it's such a consistent car. It's ridiculous how good that Corvette is.
Right?
Man.
Hey, bro, I'm just happy I got my GTR before I died.
Oh, and there he is. Matt, give me a thumbs up. Just want to make sure that's you and not some hacker. What's up, man?
What's going on?
To the panel.
How to use this thing? Let's see.
Turn the phone sideways. There you go.
There you go.
Right,
There you go.
All right, so everyone, this is Matt from Rear Wheel Drive. He's kind of my local celebrity.
What's up, Matt?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Let me show you guys what we're doing here. How do you flip this camera around? Is it this? Nope, that's not it. How do
You got to
use
go
it?
into settings and then choose your camera,
Yeah,
either
probably.
front or back.
Yeah, we're using a different platform than your regular camera.
Gosh, here we go. I got you. Rear camera. Down.
There you go.
Good night, Rich. Thanks for joining. We'll see you
There you
in
go.
the new year.
Did that work? All right. So,
Yeah,
Nice.
it did.
so we just finished up this MFR diffuser
Put it
splitter.
on full screen, AB.
Oh yeah. My bad. Good call. I'm not.
You're slacking in the studio, brother, but I'll help you out. I got you.
There we
There
go.
we go.
There you guys go. All right. So we just finished up the front splitter here. Just got them all bolted up. He's just finishing up the driver's side right now. But so it's an MFR splitter kit. It comes with the front one, the side one's over here, and then back here.
Oh yeah, I gotta show him the business out back.
Dang.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
There
So we
you
got
go.
a massive APR wing with the
Sweet.
MFR diffuser, jet hot ceramic coated exhaust system. I wish you guys could see it a little bit better, but yeah, that's it. So we're about to drop it
Dan,
on
why
the
did
ground.
did I get to meet him when I was in town?
He was the one that we were out autocrossing with, but y'all didn't come out.
Ah, you guys.
That's right.
Dang it. Yeah, man, it'd been cool to have a photo shoot with my GTR and your GT3 RS.
Yeah, man. Next time.
Absolutely. Next year, man. I'll be there.
Sounds good.
Every December. Yep.
Let me go back to
Oh,
us here.
How do I go back to the freaking?
Front camera there.
There we go. All right. So yeah, and Matt, yeah, he's the one with the C8 Corvette, and then he's also got a C5 Z06. That both cars are in the shop right now, so he's also in kind of situation that some of you on the panel are in right now, where you don't have your cars to make your content, and it's frustrating.
Hey, at least I got one of my two cars.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yep.
It's a bonus.
Yep.
Yeah. Hopefully, actually the body shop said about 2 more months for the C8
Wow.
parts.
Yeah. Man, this world that we live in,
The
freaking.
C5, the transmission got in, but they're not going to be back in the shop till the 3rd of January. So they said it should be done in January, hopefully by the rally. Hopefully.
Nice.
Yeah, that'd be sick. But yeah, we'll throw this thing on the
Well,
ground. You
Hey,
guys?
do you guys plan on doing any rallies like in the middle of summer or anything like that?
Yeah, we're gonna do. Well, we're gonna plan a track rally. We are thinking about either Roebling Road Raceway in Savannah, Georgia, or PBIR down here in Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
I've got 2 instructors that they can go to or. So we haven't just dialed it down yet. We haven't figured it out yet. But yes, in April or May, we should have a track rally set up.
Yeah, we try to do a rally once a month. That's the goal.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey, you have to keep me. You have to keep me informed, dude. I definitely want to join one of these rallies with the GTR.
absolutely, man. You should. Do you follow us on Instagram?
I
GT
follow the driver mod, but nobody else.
Okay, yeah. Check out GT Rally Official on Instagram.
Okay.
And we
All
post everything on there, so you'll be in tune.
It'll
And
be
we got
tagged in a lot of my
Okay.
photos.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to find it that way.
but yeah, we have a lot of fun. It's good times. This
Yeah.
next rally, we've got about 50 cars signed up so far. We got 3 more weeks. We're going to try to bump it up to 75 cars. So we got a pretty decent list. We got everything under the moon. The only thing we're missing, I think, are Lamborghinis. So we got
Nice.
Ferraris, Porsches, Corvettes, Mustangs, everything.
Nice.
Should be a good time.
Yeah, I'm trying to actually get somebody to take the S2000.
Which one? Who?
I'm waiting. I told him I'm going to give you till tomorrow to give me the cash, and then it's yours. And then if not, I got somebody else that.
You're selling it?
No. To take it to the rally because I can. Drive it.
Oh, okay.
I put up the poll. I mean the GT351. So
Back speed, Mike.
I'm taking that, and then I was trying to kind of rent out more or less the S2000.
Yeah, my dream is to have both of my cars at an event next year. Never done
Yeah.
it, so looking forward to it.
Yeah, when I had them both out there to do the autocross thing against each other, that was pretty cool.
That was
Right?
That was a good time. Well, guys, my phone is about to die, so I'll leave it on as long as you guys want. You guys see us drop it on the ground right here?
Yeah.
But if it dies, it dies. Okay.
Yeah. Frankie,
Hey,
don't be a stranger.
What's his channel again?
Rear wheel drive.
Rear Wheel Drive.
Yeah.
Let's do it. We're going to the side?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, let me show them something. Hey, guys, y'all want to see how you guys want to see why these Porsches are so damn good? Check this out. The car is literally up on all fours. What? Flashlight? All right. This is why these Porsches are so good. So this car is up on all fours, right? 2 in the front, 2 in the back. Look at this thing. It is so damn stiff. This thing isn't even touching.
Damn.
It's on 3 jack stands, and it's completely even. Do you see this?
Gotta love it.
That's why this car is so damn good. It's insane. But we're gonna drop it on the ground so we guys show you guys the final product.
Well, I'm not LS swapping the S2000.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I can already
we're
smoke
gonna
tires,
just-
right,
we're gonna-
Carlo?
Rear wheel
I don't
drive.
need
All right.
double the horsepower.
We could get away with, let's see if it's
Huh?
But yeah, GT3 RS. All right, so I guess we'll get into the giveaway. I'll post a separate video, kind of going over how I want to do it. I understand it's probably going to be a little bit more complicated than what a typical giveaway, from what my experience seeing other people do giveaways. Just my personal opinion on some of the ways that they go about it. It's a little bit too easy. When you say like enter this in the comments below or whatever, then anybody can just enter the comment, not even watch the video. So the goal is to do the giveaway, but also get them to watch the video and draw in new people. So the way we're going to do it, it's going to be over 5 videos. I'm thinking about making it and tying it with the S2000 GT350 series, since that'll be 5 videos, or 5 main videos at least. But then I was also thinking about doing 5 different videos because I don't want to intertwine the two, but I got to decide on that. But in each video, there's going to be a word. It's going to be automotive related. It's going to be 5 letters. I'm not going to scramble them or anything. It's going to be in order. So there'll be a 5-letter word in each of those videos. If I see the word in the comment, I'm going to delete it. I'm going to do the best I can to delete it to prevent people from, more or less, scamming out the system. But if you get lucky, then so be it. If you see it before I do. And then I'm going to have you email the word to me at thedrivermodofficial@gmail. You're going to email me the word and then your channel name and your phone number so that I can contact you, if you ended up winning. And then I'm going to put it into a spreadsheet, each channel name, the word, and did they send it? And then after all 5 videos are done, I'll rule out the channels that only have, 4 out of the 5 words, and it'll just be the channels that submit the 5 words, and then it'll be a random drawing from there. I'm definitely going to do 2. I'm trying to think of what I want to do for the 3rd item, but one thing that'll be given away is a box of slip low scrape guard for the underside of, your splitters, cars, carbon fiber, expensive items that, kind of hang low to the ground. That's going to be one item. The second is going to be a Amsoil preferred customer membership with $50 worth of product of your choice. So anywhere from, engine oil, gear oil, friggin' firearm lubricant, cleaner, you basically tell me what you want and I foot the bill. And then I was trying to think of what I wanted to do for a 3rd item. I'm probably going to hold off until I fully decide. But that's basically the gist. So yeah, 5 words, 5 videos. Submit the word to me via email. I input it into a spreadsheet. And then at the end of the 5 videos, find out who gets it. But the goal is, like I said, put the 5 letters in there to one, get them to watch, the majority of the video, or at least try to. And then over the 5 videos, anybody that gets lucky sees a comment, if somebody drops a comment of the word and I don't see it in time and they see it, so I didn't want to just be one video. That's pretty much it. Does that make sense what the goal is and what's going to happen? Or is it a little bit too, because I've done like the live streams, where people, enter the word and, it's just a bunch. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do a live stream over it. So, and then again, with somebody saying, enter this word in the comments below. Anybody that doesn't even watch your channel, you're trying to reward the people that have watched your channel and continue to, not the people that, just chime in for those giveaways, enter the word, win and then, never, watch your stuff again. So I'm hoping to kind of make sure it's going to be to somebody that's been around for a while that continues. Karmov, I saw you dropped out. Give you a thumbs up. But that's the end goal.
Rear wheel drive. Oops. Sorry, I thought you were done talking. My bad.
No, you're good. You're good. So we'll
Hey, I just left your channel, rear wheel drive. That's why I left the chat for a second.
Okay.
So.
Yep. What's up?
Your battery charger.
My battery charger?
Yeah, you're.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, does that all make sense and everything? How's everyone like it? Does it seem too much, or is
It just sounds. I mean, it's.
I guess we'll see how it
It
goes.
sounds like
right?
a lot of work on your end.
Yeah, but I think that's worth it to me. Like I said, to keep someone that has never watched my channel before or watches one video from winning. I'm trying to obviously give it to somebody that more or less deserves it for the support. So that's why I'm making it somewhat work on my end and on their end. There's 5 videos, they got to do all 5 words, and boom. But
I was just in Florida. You could have handed me the prize when I was there. I mean,
I know, right? But yeah, like I said, I still got to decide again if I'm going to just do the 2 or maybe do a third item, because I don't have any like merch or anything that I could throw in there. So that's out of the question. And then I need to think about if I'm going to intertwine it with the series. It would work perfectly, and it would probably help those videos. Again, we talked about videos that you want to do really well. Don't. If there's any 5 videos I want to do well, it's those 5.
Ain't that the truth?
So we'll see it. Add it up to me seems fair. All right. So sounds like a cool plan. All right, I'm gonna run with it, and I guess y'all see how it goes, or I'll let you know how it goes. And
especially if you wanted the prize to go to like somebody who who actually watches your channel, because they have giveaway things too, where you could just say like you could grab all of your subscribers and then do a random drawing of your subscribers, but there's no telling like which.
Yeah, I don't have all their contact information,
Yeah, and who knows if they subscribe and if they even watch all your videos, So like doing it this way, I think will definitely keep the people engaged. Sorry, and should be good. I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, I'm trying to do something different, and then hopefully it works well, and maybe it might be something other people can use in the future. But I really didn't draw inspiration off. I can't say I drew inspiration off any other giveaway that I've seen as far as what I'm doing. It's more or less trying to come up with something of my own.
Yeah, that's been my hardest thing I've been thinking of as giveaways, because I want to do one eventually and stuff, and I'm like, well, man, like some of these guys do it legit, where they hire a sweepstakes company and stuff, and I've read issues
We're all
with that.
small here.
And I'm like, dude, we're so far under the radar of any government entity like busting us for giveaways. But like I'm like, well, what do I do? Should I do something like what you're doing, or should I do like just a drawing, or should I there's a ton of different things that you can do. And I've been thinking about that too, like how should I do it, so that's definitely a good idea for sure.
Only time will tell if it works out.
Yeah, for real.
Michael Scott in the building.
Dude, I didn't even see you were there. Dang, what up, dude?
Oh yeah,
I'm good.
He's been here since the beginning.
The 718 Spider right there.
Yeah, man. Trying to get
manual
my
at least.
going.
Were you in here this whole time?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Well, I'll see
By
you.
the way, I like what you guys are doing to that GT3 RS there, man. Can't wait to see it again.
Yeah, they cut the rear bump. They had to cut the factory rear bumper.
The day
In
we
half
went to the auto
to do
pass
this
after
kit.
we left, I saw it. It looks badass.
This going all in on this thing.
We got some light now, so
All right, yeah.
There you go.
Nothing like cutting a $5,000 bumper,
yeah.
permanently mangling it.
Ooh.
So let me see here. We had an extra one. So
Oh yeah. How'd you get that?
what happened was, and then
What happened was.
we cut it in half right here. So let me get the flashlight over here so you guys can see. Oh man, swinging fast.
I'm just saying it looks like the old 911 RSR race car from the back there. Seeing all that.
Look at
You
this.
just need the two center twin pipes exhaust like that are higher up.
Oh, bro, we got it. We adjusted it. Check this out. Oh, you mean where is it? It's like all over here. Is it a different spot?
Yeah, I think it's whatever. Good enough.
But there's the ceramic dotted exhaust system. The diffuser there.
That license plate really ruins it though. Damn,
The what?
The license plate ruins it.
Oh, the license plate. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ruins it.
Got little fins there, but yeah, we cut this bumper right along that edge, all the way around. Ruined that, but
Cut twice, measured once, right?
do what?
Cut twice, measured once, right?
Yeah, exactly. What do you guys think? Looks pretty sick.
Yeah, it looks dope, dude.
Looks sharp, dude.
See it in person, man. You got to see it in person, man.
I'm about to die.
So how many cars do we have at the print on Saturday? Oh, he's breaking up.
Uh-oh, Mike's flaking out.
Oh well.
I think it's
Yeah, we're going to some event on Saturday. It's going to be in a parking garage. It's a
This
what do you wanna
Saturday?
call it? Yeah, it's that Tuners Invade thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, putting up the GT Rally tent. So
Nice.
But yeah, this is perfect, man. I was trying to aim for an hour and a half or so. So it's been a good flow. Good flow.
Nice, dude. Nice.
So let's see. I don't really have anything else. We've hit everything. We did kind of an update, let everyone new introduce themselves, went over the giveaway. I am good. We got to get that cold start. I can't bring the computer that far out because it'll disconnect from the Wi-Fi, but so ain't gonna get full blast of it. But
Yeah, I'm bummed out the weather didn't play nicely. I wanted to drive that thing when I was in town.
oh yeah, I wanted to get you guys to, yeah, for sure. Ooh, that's some music.
Sounds good.
Sounds so good. Sounds familiar.
Do you have any work done to your Shelby?
No, it's pretty much bone stock. Yeah.
Okay.
I have like a Ford Performance air filter and oil catch can, but that's pretty much it.
Right on.
Yeah. We're doing some more stuff this year.
Nice. Yeah, I think I'm the only person in the channel who has a convertible S550.
Yeah,
One that's different.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of those at the track, dude. I've seen a couple convertibles at the track. You know, they got the roll bar and they're mashing just like everybody else. You know.
Irma, do you have to put a roll bar in yours?
I'm supposed to, yeah.
Supposed.
Well, yeah, the car ran like what 9 O's in the friggin' quarter mile. It probably should have a cage in it.
Yeah.
And that was full weight with 295 tires up front. If we would have had the drag pack up front and the Kirky seat in, probably would have been a lot lower.
Yeah.
Jeez,
Yeah.
that's fast.
It does pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it.
Just need to get it back now.
Just need to get it back now, man. The thing about it is I wanted a car that was 100% streetable. Like it came from the factory. I just wanted it fast as hell. So it's got a stock torque converter. It's got stock cams in it. It's even got stock mufflers on it. You would never believe me if you heard the car in person, but it does have stock mufflers on it. So when you drive it, it drives just like a stock Mustang. It's just if you put your foot down, you better be ready.
That's awesome.
Sure.
Yeah, the Whipple doesn't waste any time. You got boost from idle to 8,000 RPM. So you don't do dumb shit like floor it in a turn or anything like that. You got to be very precise about what you're going to do with it.
Conscientious.
Yeah, that's a good word.
So you don't end up on somebody else's YouTube channel making them famous.
That's one thing I haven't done much of is drag racing, really. I mean, all my background has been autocross and track. So
I took the 350 of the drag strip just to get some runs in. It was more for Matt's channel.
It'd be fun. Like, I mean, I'm not against it. I just, I'm always worried I'm going to break something because I came from, like, back in the day, I came from, imports, and I was always breaking stuff. So Yeah, autocross is I have part of a club up here called Northwest Auto Sports Association, and we run track days and autocross, and
Oh, that's cool.
I've been doing
That's
that
cool.
for 15 years, and just started doing track days about 4 years ago. But
Yeah, we just we call it our homemade autocross course at the GT Rally Proving Grounds. It's not some fancy schmancy thing, but it's on our own schedule when we want to do it, free of charge.
Yeah,
Private property.
cones,
You don't got to
dude.
worry about the police.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do airports. We do abandoned airports.
That would be
and
awesome.
We get
Dude.
If I had an airport near me, man, I'd be there.
Yeah, well,
what I would give to take my GTR on a runway for friggin' a couple miles.
Dude, it's fun. It's like the one that we go to pretty much every month during the year. It's out in the gorge, and they're part of the runway still active. So sometimes when you're autocrossing, there's like a jet that comes in like perpendicular to you, and it's like it's crazy. So it's pretty cheap too. So we like the guy's really cool and he makes money. Like I mean the runway is unused because of it's just decommissioned. So they get to make money off of it, and yeah, we bring out a bunch of cones and set up the course. We got timing gear and stuff. We did away with packs and classes a long time ago. We just do it for fun. It's just raw time, and a lot of the guys who design the course in our group, they have Miatas, and so like I go out there in my GT350 and I'm like, oh, first gear throughout the whole course. This is cool.
Yeah, jokes on them. They don't realize.
Yeah, I never have to shift. But they put like Chicago boxes out there that are like so tight that I can barely get in and out. But it does pretty good. Like the GT350 is like pretty fun at autocross, but that's not where it shines. And I probably won't autocross it very much this year. I'm probably looking to get into something smaller for autocross. Yeah, I wish I could fit in this 2000. I can't.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, damn.
I'm a large man, so yeah, like I'm gonna stick to the track days, like the track days that my club puts on, and the SCCA Track Night in Americas and stuff like that. So that's where like the GT350 shines and like scares the hell out of me, which is awesome because that's what I wanted in a car. And yeah, but yeah, autocross is really where my history's from. But drag racing is fun to watch, because
your question. Yes, I did the studs myself. Front are easy, rear a little bit more difficult, but yes, I did it myself. Scott's got to go. Said his battery's about to die.
Yeah, I got
Thanks for coming in, Scott. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you. I'll see you here soon.
Okay, man.
Sure.
Nice to meet you guys, man. Have a great night.
Nice to meet you guys.
That's Scott Leonard, Porsche 718 Spider.
Yeah.
Later, man.
We're checking out then?
I mean, he said his battery's about to die. I'm good here, but so
yeah, for real. Dude, hey, I want to say congratulations on getting to almost 2,000 subscribers, dude. That's awesome, man.
Yeah,
like,
almost.
You pretty stoked about that, or what? I mean,
yeah, I mean, I'm not going crazy. To me, it's it's just
like one step on the.
It just I never set like any sort of goal as far as like where I want to peak at. I just want to keep my goal is totally just keep growing slowly and steadily, and it's just grinding away. It is like having another full-time job though, and that's why I got out of the automotive industry officially 3 weeks ago and started a new career 2 weeks ago. It was really burning me out to work on cars, but also do it for a hobby. So I still want to work on cars, but I'm going to do it more selectively now as like purely on the side. And
that's a good idea.
Yeah,
you don't want to burn out on your hobby, dude.
The flat rate. I got tired of that. So,
that'll kill you, man.
And then being in the independent, no benefits, so it was just like a double whammy. I was like, I'm done.
Oh wow, you were at an independent truck?
For the last 6 months, I was at 2. They both ended on bad terms. Not my fault, their fault. It's been long enough. We can get into that. But yeah, I left the Ford dealership where I was the Shelby guy there. I had people coming in. That's what I was there. That's what I told them I wanted to work on. Nobody else there wanted to work on them. I was like, sign me up. I got some pretty sweet hookups out of it. Maybe I'll go into that as well. But so I left Ford for an independent shop in Daytona. 1 was due to scheduling conflicts, and then 2 was he was going to put me on salary versus flat rate. So Monday, 9 to 5, I was making the same amount of money that I was at Ford working an hour and a half less to do it. Yeah, I wasn't going to make, 50, 60 hours, but I was guaranteed, boom. Well, the manager, I told him, I only have experience in BMW and Ford. We're a European shop, so I need, I'm going to need some help and some training on these other brands. I can do the work, but, teach me. He was like, no problem. I got you. Well, first month, awesome. It went exactly how I thought it was. You had me and another tech out there full time working on stuff. He was in the office selling, taking care of all the parts, taking care of the back end stuff, and coming out and helping troubleshooting, the more difficult cars or whatever. So it went as I thought was going to go. And then about midway through August, so like 6 weeks into it, he started not showing up, 3 days a week, 2 days a week. And then by September, he did not step foot in that shop for more than like an hour a week from September up until I left in the end of October. And he was, complaining that we weren't making enough money to cover payroll. And I'm like, look, before I got here, it was you, a full-time tech, and a shop helper. So it was 1.5 because he was doing half, doing half the role. 1.5 people paying for the payroll of 3. The math worked. Well, once you added me to the payroll, now there's 4 people that got to be paid for, and there's only 1.5 doing it because once you started leading, I had to do what you were doing and teach. I had to self-teach myself all that stuff, parts ordering, requesting. I can sell. That wasn't a problem, but it was 1.5 again, but now paying for 4. And the math, I told him, doesn't add up. You need to be here. This is your business. No one's going to run it the way, and, he was complaining how I was doing things. And I was like, dude, no one's going to run your business the way you want it run. You have to, you can't be a business owner and not come in at least, once a day. When I first got there, he was there for 6 hours a day, 10 to 4. I was like, cool. I'll open at 9. We close at 5. Got it. But I can't do this. You come in for 1 hour a week or not.
Especially just being Yahtzee. That's crazy.
Exactly.
Right?
What was his reason for that, dude? Like, why did you just stop coming
his
here?
personal life. His new girlfriend that he's been on and off with for 9 months was controlling his life, and just personally, I viewed it as, dude, you can't put your foot down on something that's, you've been clearly on and off with, and now you're letting her kind of control whatever.
You got to pay your bills.
There, but, yeah, I was just like, dude,
wow,
that's
crazy.
Somewhere else. So yeah, found another place, but because of the situation of how it ended, I didn't get paid for the last 3 weeks that I worked there.
Damn.
So a week and a half into that, I started looking for another place, but I just felt loyal to the people that I worked, worked on their cars there. I'm going to be here to take care of you guys. And basically any of the cash work, not only was I not getting paid, but the other 2 weren't either. So I told the shop helper, stop coming in. Like, you're not getting paid. I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do about it. But then the other guy, I did the best I could to make sure that we made something. So any of the cash stuff, we did a lot of cash work, but not enough to pay us both, all the time consistently. But yeah, the cash work, I told him straight up, yeah, we kept it because we weren't getting paid from you. So call it what you want. You owe us X. I took Y. You still owe us Z. Like,
Bam.
To me,
yeah, that sucks, dude. That's
whatever you want, but hey,
that's a shitty situation, dude.
Shit was taken care of. So he still owes me Z, and we'll see what happens. I told him I'd give him to the new year to pay me back, and if he doesn't, then that shop. That's another thing I saw. Answering the phones, the first thing new people would see was, "Oh, I called you because you had 5-star reviews on Google." Blah 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 blah. Awesome. I told him, dude, I can turn that around real quick. I have not that I want to do it, and I'm not trying to threaten you, but you owe me a significant amount of money to where I'm not comfortable just dropping it. I'm gonna, do something about this. And you were paying me kind of, in a shady way that you could also get in trouble for. Do you really want to go down this road? He hired some guy shortly after I left. The guy quit after a week and a half once he saw the bullshit, So I know it's not me.
Dude,
other place, I was a little bit desperate because I was 3 weeks without pay. I was like, I need to get somewhere now. So I basically took the first position that I could. I was making about 60 to 70% of what I was used to making. Just
Yeah,
Wasn't cutting it.
man.
I could not make hours there. The way that place was run was just holy crap. So I tried to make it work. I stayed there 6 weeks. Never, ever broke the guarantee of 30 hours. Ever. Not even. I did 20, 25 hours tops. So I was like, yep, I can't do this anymore. So I put in my 2-week notice. The day after, they let me go. So it is what it is. You know,
That's crazy, dude.
I will say I was gonna make a video about it, and then halfway through recording it, I was like, this isn't even worth the effort. But I will say to anybody in the automotive industry, cover your ass both through your work, and then if you ever plan to leave, you need to always make sure that next employer is willing to take you on immediately if that event happens.
Yeah.
You know,
See, that's the one thing. That's like, I'm at a dealer. I've
Doesn't
been at
matter
a
how
dealer for
valuable you
11
are.
years. Like,
you put in
like
your
the-
notice, I guarantee you're gone tomorrow.
like I've always wondered what it's like to do the independent thing or to, try a performance shop. Like, I mean,
It's a
you
different
don't
world,
got to
man.
deal with warranty. You ain't got to deal with,
Yeah, that
stupid
was another draw.
concerns.
Yeah.
But man,
Um,
they're like, I mean, I get benefits. I get,
Yeah,
401k. I got retirement. I got all that crap. It's like if I go to an independent shop or a performance shop, like I don't get all that, but I don't have
you
to deal
almost
with
have to be
the
making
warranty crap.
twice. You almost have to be making twice of what you're making at the dealership to make it worth it. Not gonna lie. So I would say anybody in the automotive industry, anybody thinking about doing it, cover your ass again in your work, and then if you're going to move on to somewhere else, do the professional thing. I always say be a professional. Put in a 2-week notice. Let them have the ball in it. But the Reeves BMW, love that place. Still love it, or still love them. That I had to leave to move out, to pursue my son. I was consistently, we had a shop full of about 30 guys. I was consistently top 5 hours production every week, week in and week out, consistently. I put in my notice, next day, deuces. Like, it does not matter.
Yeah.
Once you put in your notice, they just
have a nice day.
Yeah, you're valuable till you're not, dude.
Oh yeah. You're definitely replaceable.
It's unfortunate because like if I would have went in there and be like, all right, I'm leaving, I quit. Probably would have been like, really, dude? Like, so Rich is back, clean things up.
Yeah, I have a little office I rent at my friend's performance shop up here called Peak Innovation Motorsports, and they're a performance shop, so they're the same thing. Like the owner, luckily he's very involved in the shop and he works. I mean, he's the primary tech right now because they actually had to fire a guy because he costed a bunch of money in damage on actually one of his engines. But yeah, I mean, pretty much, he has a general manager who takes all the phone calls, all the scheduling, all that stuff, and he deals with all of the builds and the day-to-day, people want their brakes done or whatever. And it's just you just got to be I'm there all the time because my office is there for this YouTube channel where I do all my editing and keep all my merch and stuff. And I'm there just hanging out, and he has to be there constant. I couldn't imagine an owner just not showing. I mean, this would not work.
That's crazy.
Would not work.
Yeah, there's definitely pros and cons to working independent and not. I mean, you don't have the overhead of a dealership to kind of save you when stuff goes bad. And then, but I mean, one of the things that came on one shop was the first one was, I mean, I had a key to the place. I could use it whenever, however I wanted, after hours. So that that's how I do a lot of stuff, and then losing the leaving the automotive industry completely. I had to think that one over, because I do a lot of automotive content, using those lifts, after hours. But now I got to figure out what I'm going to do now as far as making that stuff because, I don't have the access to it now. The goal is, within the next year, hopefully find a couple, two or three people in the area, get a little rental garage area and put, 2 or 3 lifts in it, basically somewhere we can all go use,
That'd be legit.
Sabino, we don't lose too many workers. You got to be relatively skilled to get in the door here. And this is a well-paying job with good benefits and a good retirement plan. So most people who hire in here stay here.
And then to answer his question that I've highlighted that I haven't got to yet, the new job. So I'm actually working for Crown Lift Trucks. So still mechanical aspect. I'm going to be working on forklifts. But hourly, guaranteed basically 40 hours a week, and opportunity to make overtime.
Nice.
But one of the biggest draws was like benefits, and then 2 is all the stuff they give you to be a mobile forklift mechanic. The resources. I got a company truck, phone, tablet to do all my clocking in and punches and stuff. Like it, to me, that's just the vehicle alone is worth, $5-6 an hour. I mean, yeah, my Fusion's been fantastic. 173,000 miles. Nope. It's been so reliable. It's been through 2 purge valves. That's it. It's not going to last forever though. And she needs a freaking break. So yeah, I'm in training right now. So it's kind of, it is, they can't get me up to Atlanta till middle of February. So it's pretty much going to be 40 hours a week for the next 6 weeks. But after that, I mean, I'll be trying.
At some point too, it's like you get comfortable too. Like, my box is comfortable. Like, I would hate to start over. I started over once and went to Toyota just to see what it was like. See how the grass was on the other side. I ended up going back to the dealership that I left.
If I could have stayed at Reeves and got 50-50 on my son, I would have definitely done it because it was a good group there. Parts, service. The group of guys there, like, I never found that again at Ford. There was a bunch of old guys in my shop and a bunch of young guys, and I was kind of like in between, and it just didn't, it was basically, I was always by myself. And then, the independent stuff was definitely a different world. I need to get a set of quick jacks. It's just, I've got.
Those aren't cheap though.
Yeah. Well, bro, I'm gonna hop off. This has been fun.
Appreciate it.
And thanks for having me on the panel.
Yes,
good
sir.
Meeting you. 50 Primo, have a good one. Everybody have a great night. We'll catch you guys in the next one.
Later, Carl.
Cheers, everybody.
Why'd you try? You never thought about trying a performance shop?
So I reached out to a couple. I reached out to one, Lyra Motorsports here in Port Orange. They do a lot of European and performance modification stuff like that. Like they go to the track. It was kind of right up my alley. And then I got with the owner. He told me to call the lead tech. I called the lead tech 3 or 4 times. I never got a single phone call back. So I was like, well, yeah. I don't know.
Dude must be busy or something, or
because that's what I said. If this doesn't work out, because I don't plan on quitting. You'd have to fire me. So if if something happened to where I end up leaving the dealership,
Florida's
I'm going to take the chance and go to a
any time for any reason. So I don't know if Texas is the same, but yeah, I mean, I get benefits starting off immediately, or at least I get 401k immediately, 5 days paid time off immediately that I can't use for the first 90 days, like a probation period, whatever. I get health benefits or access to it after 90 days. But I mean, to be able to start off 401k immediately, not wait a year, 3% match, to me, that's
legit. That's legit.
Good.
Any match is great, dude.
Yeah. I mean, they're based out of Ohio, which is kind of funny. They're based an hour and a half away from where I used to, I grew up. And my Marine, one of my senior Marines, he's a branch manager for the Tampa district. I'm in the Orlando district. He's been trying to get me at a Crown since 2017 when I came into the reserves. So I just told him I wasn't ready to leave cars yet. But I was like, man, it's time. It's time. I need a change here. Something's got to change. And I have noticed a tremendous, I wake up every day not as stressed. I leave work not as stressed. Now, granted, I'm not doing the full-time stuff, where I'm actually wrenching on the forklifts. I know it's just training and everything, but the pressure to, I don't.
You ain't turning a wrench. You ain't making money.
Exactly. That pressure's gone. If I have to drive anywhere and it's over 45 minutes, I get paid for it. When I go up to train in Atlanta, they're going to pay me 8 hours, regardless of how long it takes me to drive up there. And then 8 hours back,
that's
all the company trucks. I don't want to mess it up. So yeah, any match is free money. I view it as a guaranteed return.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. Yep. So taking advantage of it as soon as I get that first paycheck. I get paid twice a month. So
That's legit.
I'm used to.
Sounds like
so
a long-term job, dude.
that's what I'm hoping for. At least the next 5 to 10 years for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, in 5 years, I should be a field service manager, or at least a lead tech of the area. They promote, looks like, pretty fast. Especially if I look, I know what I'm doing, which I've already been doing some stuff in the field because I have nothing else to do right now. Because I'm done with all, you can only get so far in your training before you have to go to Atlanta to progress. So I can't get to Atlanta till middle of February. So they're sending me out in the field with shadowing guys, and I've already kind of been doing better than I thought I would, and better than they thought I would, for sure.
That's good. Yeah.
I think working on cars all day, pay, then working on them for play would be hard. Yeah. I mean, if you're in a good spot, it's like I said, I never had that issue at Reeves, even at Ford.
Nope.
But once basically it all changed once I stopped getting paid at the first place. That place, I was really excited to work there. I loved working there.
So stupid. Nah, it's not hard at all, man. I mean, it's two totally different things. Whenever I'm turning wrenches on dealership stuff, it's boring. Whatever. Let's just get this 9 hours out the way. But if I have a mod sitting on the floor next to my toolbox that I need to put on the car, yes, best believe it's getting put on that day as soon as I clock out.
Yeah.
No, not hard at all. Where's the cameras? Put the GoPro on, and I'm putting my mods on. When I bought my my 2019 Mustang and that supercharger came in, I told myself, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait about 5,000 miles, wait for the first oil change, and then I'll slap it on. Nah, I slapped it on at 700 miles. And because they made a good deal off the supercharger and all that stuff, I was actually putting it on sometimes while I was at work. So it wasn't a bad deal. And then on top of that, I made a sale just from me doing that. A doctor had came in and found out that I had put a supercharger on my car, so he wanted one. And the dude paid cash nothing, bought one. Next thing you know, came in 2 weeks later, I was putting one on his car. Yeah. So they're like, hey, seems like we can make some good money doing this. If that's an option, you want to be the guy to put all the superchargers on? I'm like, yeah, that'd be cool.
Hey, and that's kind of with me with these GT350s in the area, doing those oil balancing lines on the back of the heads.
Yeah.
I made a video doing it. Since then I've done about 10 sets and about conveniently or funny enough at $350 a pop. Plus, if I'm traveling an hour or 2 hours away, I've done some up in Jacksonville, St. Augustine.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not bad.
It's fun mods. I have no problem working the extra couple of hours putting on.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I enjoy working on them. And sometimes it's just funny being in some of the chats and the comment threads. It's the same questions all the time. It is he knows what I'm talking about. What oil should I use? What catch can should I use? And what tires is everybody running?
Jeez,
terrible.
Do your research. Yeah,
it's terrible.
For me, I'm not in the automotive industry for my job. But
what do you do full time if you're able to disclose?
I'm a computer network engineer for a government and entity up here, Bonneville Power Administration up here. So they're part of the DOE, and I do computer stuff. But I've been a car guy all my life.
Leave that comment. Moderator, jump in there.
So, but I've been working on cars for only about 10 years. So, it's for me, I'm still learning a lot of stuff. So on my channel, I do a lot more simpler. A lot of my content is pretty simple things on cars, just because I'm I'm not from a background of like working on cars my whole life. I've only really been involved in working on them for the last like 10 years or so. And I've gone from
what drew you to the
Hondas,
GT350? I'm actually interested to know the answer to that question. I
don't. Well, I was thinking there was 4 cars I was looking at. I was looking at a 1M, let's see. I was looking at a 1M, an NSX, an original NSX, a GT350, or I used to have a CTSV, a second gen CTSV, and I loved it.
Those are all very different cars.
All very different cars. And I was like, okay, well, I'm a big guy. Which ones can I fit in? Well, I had an E82 128 that I was tracking with no sunroof, and I could fit with a helmet. Nice. Stupid fast truck. I'm glad to see another geek. And so I was like, the 1M would be cool, but right now they're kind of like, dude, they're like collector's cars. I mean, I'd feel bad kind of taking it to the track because, and so I was like, okay, that's out. NSX, I've driven an original NSX. I can't fit in them, especially with a helmet. No way, dude.
Yeah.
So that was out, unfortunately. It's still my dream car. I still want an NSX. And then, the CTSV was a lot cheaper than all the other options. But eventually I was just like, you know what, dude, like, I love that I love the original Shelby story, and I love the fact that they brought it back for 5 years, just like they did the original for 5 years. And this engine is only in this car; it's only available. It just the whole thing was just awesome. Then when I went and drove one, I was like stunned, dude. Like 8,200 RPMs on a V8, like, but that's not an R8 or not. That's a V10, I guess, but our originals were V8s. But so like. And it was a bigger car. I'm a bigger guy, so I fit better in it. And then I was just, once I took it to the track for the first time, I was like, this thing's a fucking monster, dude. Like, I'm not playing with this for a long time.
What did you have before it?
I had an E36 BMW. I had 2, actually. I had one that was set up for drift and was turboed. I was drifting that one. And then I had a E36 coupe that was for track. So it was set up for grip. And I sold those 2 cars, and I had a Jeep project I was working on for off-road stuff. I sold all that stuff so I could get my GT350.
Oh, wow. I kind of call it GT350. I try to compare it to E92 M3s.
Mm-hmm.
Less refinement, more excitement for sure.
Yes.
More rough around the edges and more balls.
My problem with my wife had an E90 M3, and I tracked it, and it was cool to rev it out to 8,200 RPMs, but I felt like it was too linear, dude. Like when I get on the street and I put it in third, I'm just like, I'm going down the street and I'm like, I can just watch the RPMs. I'm like, this is so like predictable, and there's no feedback. It's not visceral, The GT350, everything's shaking and like it's going insane, and like it's a totally different experience. I love the E90 M3, don't get me wrong, but like it just wasn't the same, like not the same at all.
That's kind of like the closest car that I can compare it to.
Yeah.
Hey Sabino, that's an option, so we'll see. He guessed my second option.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, isn't Hennessy down there in Texas? Why don't you just go pick one up from one of them, dude?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I would not touch a Hennessy car.
It's funny.
Why not?
If I didn't have my son, I was going to use the rest of my GI Bill to go to their school down there.
Funny story. My buddy had a Camaro, Hennessy Camaro. And we went down to the drag strip. We trailered the cars. Luckily, we trailered the cars because in the burnout box, he started staging to get ready to, to make a pass. And sure enough, blew the motor. And apparently, that was the second motor that had blew on that car.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, so he got lucky, too, because he had like a high-rise intake on there. He had a tuned and all this stuff. So he was like kind of, a little worried because, okay, you just bought this car and you had some work done to it. Well, now what are you going to do? You're going to have to pay out of pocket for a motor. Well, he got lucky because he had found out that there was a motor already replaced on that car by them. So he's like, hey, y'all never told me that y'all had to replace a motor already. And he had to switch everything back to stock, And then he talked to him about that motor that they already had put in, and so they ended up buying it back and gave him every penny back. So he got lucky.
Dude, that's just a bad experience right there.
Yeah, I mean, man, we weren't even gonna take trailers. I was gonna drive my car out there, and it was about 2 hours away to the drag strip. But he was like, "No, it's like I'm gonna take a trailer just because, it just got out the performance shop, so just in case." I was like, you know what? I was like, I'm hitting maybe a low 10. Let me take mine just in case I break a stock axle. I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'll trailer mine too. Luckily, we did, because I don't know how we would have got his car back right there and then.
Yeah, that's why
Always take your car, dude.
I won't go to any track that's more than like 2-ish hours drive time away from me, because there's just too much can happen.
Well, and that's why I never took it whenever I went E85, because I knew I was going to snap an axle. Either I was going to snap an axle, or they're going to kick me off the track after that pass. And I was going to make a video on it, but stuff happens.
Yeah.
But that was the plan, to take it, either get kicked off the track or snap an axle.
All would have been good content.
Yeah, that would have been good stuff.
That's just crazy. The thing is that, man, who would have thought I'd be here right now? Damn.
Yeah, for real.
Primo, I don't know what happened to your saw. I saw the picture, but it didn't happen. If you don't mind, I ask. You can. If not, you can talk about it offline. No worries.
No, it's cool. I mean, everything's taken care of as far as insurance and all that goes, so it's all good. Pretty much don't drive, a daily car on drag radials. I'll say that. Skinnies don't take great turns. I try to take a last-minute turn down a little sharp curve, and the front radials weren't having it. The skinnies weren't having it, and pretty much should have took the next turn, popped the curb, and hit a pole, and the live wire from the pole pretty much caught the car on fire instantly.
Jesus.
That's crazy.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very crazy.
That's pretty wild.
So, yeah, the car was pretty much totaled at that point once the fire happened. But like I said, I'm not gonna say I'm glad it happened, but now that it happened, I feel like I got some weight lifted off my shoulders, for one, just because I felt like I was getting a lot of heat on me for the street racing stuff, and it was like only a matter of time that I was gonna get a knock on my door. So and then the fact that in a small town, being that fast, it was hard to find races. I was going to have to take the car out of town just to find races. And so it's not all fun being the fastest, I'll say that, or being one of the fastest. So with this, it allows me to breathe. I can take a step back, and I'm going to kind of, change where I go from here on the channel. Try to do more of a show car kind of build.
Yeah, well, whatever you do, that kind of leads me into this. Do something unique that nobody else has that will do amazing wonders for brand identity and gaining traction.
Yeah. I mean,
stupid blue stripe started out as a joke of just painter's tape down the car, and people were like, "You should do that for real. That looks freaking good." Like everyone knows, oh, that's him.
Yeah. See, I mean, and it was pretty clear on what I was going to do with the car when I got the car. Before I got the car, that was the plan. Like, I'm going to get a Mustang, I'm going to boost it, and I'm going to make it, pretty fast, and I'm going to, make a statement out there on the streets, and I'm going to go ahead and make a channel doing it since I turn wrenches. And that's pretty much what I did. And then after I did it, it's like, it was fun for a little bit, but like I said, I got to, like, here around this area, like, nobody wants to lose. For me, it didn't matter. Like I like the last race I had was against the CTSV, and I didn't even know the guy, and he hit up a buddy of mine because there was a card meet going on. He hit up the buddy, and the buddy hit me up. It was a mutual friend. He said, "Hey," he's like, "You want to run the CTSV?" I was like, yeah, sure. Didn't ask him what he had done to it. Didn't ask him, how fast is it? How much power? I was like, yeah, sure. Just hit me up whenever you're ready. Sure enough, he hit me up like, hey, you still want to run? Yeah. Okay, meet me here. Okay, cool. We met up, told him what's up, introduced myself. He introduced himself, and we raced. I mean, I never posted that video, but maybe I should just because it's a lost file. But yeah,
really,
like it didn't matter to me what he had. Like,
if you're not racing
let's
for
run
money,
and just
you're
have
not
fun.
racing for anything, a monetary value. I mean, does it matter if you win or lose at that point? I mean, I do those freaking autocrosses. I'm usually the only manual there against, a GT3 or a tuned Cayman S or a C8 Corvette. I know I'm at a disadvantage, and I still somehow make it entertaining and competitive. We got Sublime in the basement. Give me a thumbs up, man. He gave me the.
Yeah,
doesn't matter which finger, really. What's going on, guys?
Shove it.
What's up, Primo?
What's going on, bro?
Nada. Just waiting for a buddy to stop by and then go get some wings stop for dinner.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Well, whenever that happens is when I'll cut it. I was going to kill this at 2 hours tops, but
I mean, man, there's always going to be somebody faster, guys.
Yeah.
Like I said, that's where it got to the point where it's like, man, like it was fun, but like it didn't last long. So, but the next car, the plan isn't to be like try to get it to be one of the fastest in my area. It's more just to actually enjoy the car. I mean, whenever I wrecked that car, it only had 10,000 miles, maybe, I think. So I garaged it all the time, didn't get to really drive it and have fun. And, this next car, I want to be able to, I'm going to daily it as much as possible. I'm going to put some miles on it. I want to take it out of town. The other one, I wasn't able to take it out of town. I would have had to trailer it. Like, nah, like I want to enjoy this car and, and have fun with it.
I just clipped 12,000 miles on my car on that trip that I just came back from. But the good thing is, we made it through the whole trip.
GT500, though, that value is just.
Dude, I didn't buy it for value, bro. Didn't buy it for value. I bought it to enjoy. The same thing I bought my Roush, dude. My Roush was one of 343 cars made, okay? I didn't buy it to freaking make money on it as an investment. I bought it to enjoy the hell out of it, and that's what I did.
Dude, you're like, the garage queens are like cringing right now because of you. Like, what? You're actually driving it? No, don't do that.
Yeah. I hit 19,000 miles on the Dragon in July. I hit 15,000 miles on track at Sebring. I hit, what was it? I remember I hit 7,000 after I bought it from my dad and was driving it down from Ohio. I remember those three.
There you go, T.
Wait, how many miles do you have on that car right now?
Just under 21.
Oh, okay.
Just under 21.
Yeah, like I said, it made it through the entire trip from Alabama to South Florida to mid-Florida, back home.
Nice.
Pretty much unscathed. I mean, I've probably got 30. Dude, there's so many bugs on my front bumper here right now that it feels like sandpaper. But it's going to be getting washed tomorrow. So,
see, that's where I made that mistake because I was thinking about miles, and it's like, dude, this next car, I'm driving everywhere. Like, the hell with that. Like, I didn't even get to enjoy that car. The money that I did put into that car, and I didn't even get to enjoy it. Like, it sucks.
I mean, that was kind of part of the reason why I got the S2000 was I wanted another car. I wanted a different kind of taste, a different flavor, if you will, or whatever. That I could switch things up. It helps out both cars. They both don't get all the miles that I would normally put on if it was just one. And then not driving the car every day. I think any car you would eventually kind of get used to, and it doesn't wow you the way it always did. It might still wow you, but it doesn't not unless, take your breath away or whatever, but it doesn't have that same effect on you. But when you don't drive it every day and then you drive it, on the track or whatever,
it reminds you.
Wow, like that's why I don't think I'll ever get bored of this car because it'll never be my only car. And honestly, I couldn't imagine driving it every day. Like, at least to me, in my opinion, the way you probably have to, take care of it and stuff. It would almost get old.
Yeah.
Will the trill?
What's up, Will? So yeah, those Mickeys, man, with this car in 70-degree heat and sunshine, they love this car, dude. Oh my God. When I was in Florida and I tried these things out, good Lord, were they hooking.
What are they, SS?
Yeah. Yep.
See, and I think that's what I do too. Like, I'm not going full drag radio. I'm not going to be driving with no damn skinnies on the front. Like, I'm going to get maybe an SS tire and chill.
Yeah.
get a track autocross setup and then a daily setup.
Yep. Yeah, I can't wait to as soon as my track opens up in the spring, man. I'm taking this thing to the quarter mile. We're gonna see what she does. My goal.
Yeah, it's about time. Shit.
My goal is a 670 in the 8th or better.
Better be better.
I can shut Ken up.
It better be better.
It should be better. It definitely should be better.
See, man, that was another thing. Like, I wanted to like link up with some YouTubers and race everybody. Like, dude, I ain't get to do any of that.
I would have. I mean, if we would have had the cars all three together at a time, we could have done it. I would have freaking dropped it against Sublime, knowing I'm gonna freaking get dusted. I would have went against Car Mob, and he's on 90. He's not 93, so I knew it wasn't as fast, but it would have been something entertaining. And it just like heck,
it's good content, man.
I would have done the S2000. S2000 gets dusted by GTRs. Like, whatever, whatever.
Yeah.
So check out.
I wanted to like have like a all-out YouTube call-out like elimination, dude. That would have been amazing.
Yeah.
That would have been awesome.
All right, dudes, I got to get out of here.
All right, man. Appreciate you hopping in. I know you're on the West Coast.
Yep,
I got these for gifts from Karma.
Nice.
Catch you. I don't do these, regularly, so it's not. I don't have like a schedule, but
this was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Catch you later, man.
All right, dude. Thanks for having me.
Thanks.
See you guys
Later, man.
Take care, man.
All right.
And who was that? Because I'm the names aren't at the bottom, or I don't see the names at the bottom.
Sublime. This guy's handle is Georgia PD Sublime. We are watching you.
Yeah, you know who that is.
That's hilarious.
You know who that is. That's Mr. Prick. That's Mr. Prick. He's been jonesing for me, I'm sure. He's actually going live Sunday night, so my presence has been requested.
So I was gonna I forgot to talk about that at the beginning. As far as like some content stuff that I'm gonna be doing other than that series, I'm gonna teach Kate how to drive manual.
Nice.
Because the goal is to be able to take both cars on rallies. Obviously, she's gonna have to drive a manual to do it. So, I'm trying to get her to learn. Probably gonna
Georgia
so, that'll be something that I can do for a video.
So,
she's fun.
Primo, did you hear that story about how I got that ticket in Georgia?
Nah.
Oh, dude. So I'm on my way home. I'm driving in Georgia.
I have fours in the house with the same. He changed it.
That's 4. Yeah.
Okay. I
so
see the handle.
Freaking a state trooper pulls me over. I just passed the trooper that had a Durango Hellcat pulled over. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm good. And I didn't know it was a Hellcat Durango at the time. So I passed him, waited till I got a little past him, got back up to 90. While I was in the left lane, there was a cop sitting under the bridge on my right side, but the 2 lanes of traffic blocked me from seeing him. And pulls me over. Young trooper, dude, probably in his upper 20s, low 30s. Walks up to my passenger window, looks, rolls, hey, how y'all doing today? He sees the plaque on the dash. He's like, oh, this is a real GT500. I'm like, yeah. And he's like, well, I pulled you over 91 and a 70. Here in Georgia, we got a super speeder thing. If you're anything 15 over, it's an extra $200 on your ticket. And I literally just went like, and he read my lips. And, he's like, well, give me your license. We'll go back. We'll see what we can do. So he comes back, he cuts me a break. He knocks it down to 84 and a 70. So basically no super speeder ticket, $100 ticket, which I haven't paid yet, but that's what he told me it's going to be, $100 ticket. And then his last words are, I need to know, how fast have you had this car up to? I look at him, I'm like, is this some form of entrapment? I'm like, what are you trying to get me to say here? He's like, I promise I'm not going to hold anything against you. I just want to know how fast have you got this car up to? I'm like, almost 170. And he's like, Jesus. He's like, wow, that's awesome. He's like, all right, have a good day. Y'all be safe. I was like, what the hell?
Just not on the street.
Oh, it's too funny, man. He was a cool cop for the most part.
It's good whenever you catch those, whenever you get pulled over by those that, have some kind of, like towards cars.
Yeah. Yeah. You could tell he
I'd imagine he was, like you said, if he was young and he's just now starting out or whatever, it sounds like, then eventually he's going to grow to hate them. So eventually you just.
Well, who knows? Maybe he's a Mustang lover. You know what I mean? I mean, literally, he's like, he looks at the place. Oh, this is a real GT500. I'm like, did you not see all the snakes on the outside of the car? I'm like, if you know Mustangs, yeah, sure. But yeah, like I said, other than that, it was a smooth ride home. Freaking just, I got 8 inches of snow coming here Saturday, and tomorrow is a high of 43. So car has to get washed tomorrow. Yeah. Then I went today to go pick up an FL 2087 filter for my oil change that I got to do before it gets put in storage. And dude, those things are hard to find right now. I had to fucking drive.
Amsoil was on back order for a while. They got 3 in stock here in Orlando. I bought all 3 of them. I was like, I do too many of these. I need them.
Hey, I got a buddy that's about to stop here. I got to get out of here.
All right. Well, we're going to call it then. That's going to be the end of it.
All right.
Yeah, I got to get some dinner, man.
Perfect time. Thanks for joining the panel, Sublime. Primo, thanks for joining in. Hopefully everyone got something out of this. Got to meet some new faces, some new, it's nice to link new people together. So,
all right. Have a good one, guys.
Take it easy, everyone. Like I said, I'll be doing that 2,000 subscriber giveaway. Still ironing out the details, but the gist is there. I'll be doing a separate video going, more in depth with the details again when I finally decide what exactly is going to happen. But that's the outline. Hopefully it works. We're going to send it. But thanks again, everyone. Have a happy new year, and look forward to 2022. Take care, everyone. Yellowhammer, peace out.